Ever spent hours studying, only to forget everything when it matters most? Or struggle to recall someone's name or that one fact you read last week? It's frustrating, right? But here's the good news. Forgetting isn't your fault. Your brain just needs a little help staying sharp. Today, I'm going to show you a proven technique called retrieval practice that will supercharge your memory and stop you from forgetting so much. Let's dive in. In this video, we'll quickly cover why our brains forget things so easily and how retrieval practice fixes that problem. Then, I'll give you simple, actionable tips to start using it today, whether you're studying for school, prepping for work, or just trying to remember everyday stuff. Let's get started. Our brains aren't designed to handle the constant flood of information we face every day. Emails, social media, conversations. It's overwhelming. When you're bombarded with new info without time to process it, your brain gets tired and starts pushing important stuff aside. This mental fatigue makes it harder to retain what you learn, leaving you stuck in a cycle of cramming and forgetting. But there's a better way. That better way is retrieval practice. Instead of passively reviewing notes or rereading material, which feels easier but doesn't stick, retrieval practice forces your brain to actively recall information. Here's the magic. Every time you retrieve information from memory, you strengthen the neural pathways associated with that knowledge. Over time, those pathways become stronger, making it easier to access the same info later. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And unlike cramming, which only helps temporarily, retrieval practice builds long-term memory. Our brains are wired to forget. It's a survival mechanism. But when you actively try to recall something, you're telling your brain, hey, this is important. Keep it around. For example, imagine you're trying to memorize historical dates. If you just skim your textbook repeatedly, your brain might think, oh, I see this again. No big deal. But if you close the book and quiz yourself, what year did World War II start? Your brain has to work harder to find the answer. That extra effort strengthens the connection between the question and the correct response. Mistakes are okay. They're proof that your brain is working. Even partial recall boosts your memory. Now let's talk about how to actually use retrieval practice. Here are my top tips. 1. Use flashcards. One of the simplest tools is flashcards. Write a question on one side and the answer on the other. Quiz yourself regularly, without peeking until you've given it your best shot. Apps like Anki or Quizlet can help if you prefer digital options. 2. Test yourself without notes. After reading a chapter, close the book and jot down key points from memory. Did you miss anything major? Go back and review, then test yourself again. 3. Teach someone else. Teaching forces you to organize your thoughts. Explain what you've learned to a friend, family member, or even your pet. 4. Space out your practice. Don't cram everything into one session. Spread out your retrieval practice over days or weeks. This method, known as spaced repetition, gives your brain time to consolidate memories. These strategies may feel challenging at first, but that's the point. The harder your brain works during practice, the stronger your memory becomes. So, there you have it. The secret to stopping forgetting lies in retrieval practice. By testing yourself, spacing out your reviews, and embracing active learning, you can transform the way you retain information. Best of all, these techniques are simple, free, and easy to incorporate into your routine. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm making a difference. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more tips on productivity, learning, and personal growth. Leave a comment below telling me how you plan to use retrieval practice. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and remember, your brain is capable of amazing things. You just have to give it the right tools. See you next time.